Sometimes you wake up tired, but not the kind of tired that sleep fixes. You went to bed on time, had a nice cup of coffee in the morning, but you still feel drained. If you've ever had days when even the simple things feel like too much, it's easy to assume something is wrong with you. But a lot of the time, this kind of tiredness isn't about sleep. It's emotional and nervous system fatigue. Your brain has been working to manage stress or emotional tension, and that kind of work is invisible. But your nervous system feels it. When your brain spends long periods anticipating conflict or trying to hold everything together, it uses a lot of energy. Even if you look calm on the outside and nobody around you notices, your body has still been running in a low-level survival mode. Not fight or flight, exactly, more like endurance. Just getting through things. And that's exhausting. This is why people can sleep 8 hours and still feel depleted. Rest and recovery are not the same thing. Sleep helps the body, but emotional recovery helps the soul. And a lot of us aren't getting much of that. We move from one responsibility to the next, one notification to the next, so your brain never gets the signal to power down. Instead of recovering, it just keeps managing. And after a while, that becomes exhausting. You might notice it as brain fog, irritability, or the sense that everything takes more effort. The solution isn't always pushing yourself harder. Sometimes it's noticing the difference between being unmotivated and mentally overloaded. Those two things look very similar, but come from different places. If you're unmotivated, the answer might be discipline. But if you're overloaded, the goal is regulation and recovery. That might look like slowing down before your body forces you to, letting something be imperfect instead of overmanaging it, or giving your brain small moments where it doesn't have to analyze, anticipate, or perform. Because this kind of tiredness is usually the result of trying to carry too much for too long. So instead of judging yourself, you can start listening to what that exhaustion might be trying to tell you. In the last few videos, we've discussed overwhelm, overthinking, and why some people go quiet when things feel emotionally intense. All of those patterns come from the same place. Your nervous system is trying to protect you, sometimes by thinking more, sometimes by shutting down, and sometimes by simply running out of energy. Understanding this doesn't fix everything overnight, but it can help you respond to yourself with a little more patience. Sometimes the most helpful thing you can do for your mind is stop demanding that it operate like a machine. If this series has helped you recognize some of these patterns in yourself, you're not alone. A lot of people are navigating this kind of invisible exhaustion. Sometimes the first helpful step is simply pausing long enough to notice what's actually going on internally. I created a free Clarity Check-In Worksheet that helps you do exactly that when everything starts to feel heavy. It's a simple way to slow down, check in with yourself, and separate mental overload from everything else. If that sounds helpful, you can find it linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be gentle with yourself.